Ik ben weer in Os. So I'm back again in Os. Yeah, kind of weird. I'm here with like in my suitcase. I left right in time. 9, so I got some food, voedselbank. I'm a bit shocked. But there it happened actually. A big iron kind of thing, magnet, boom, I push it back. I'm actually that traumatized that I don't believe it. This actually scheur, so it was all okay. Just 10 minutes, 20 minutes in my house, and I saw people changing. You get crazy if you actually are in my house. Can you imagine that I just stay there for a long time, and you just become crazy. I lost my keys actually. I think maybe it's in my bag. Put it back in my bag. But I immediately started losing everything, and then and then I just now I have to leave because he almost just left me right there. Well, I know I get killed there if I because now I have to walk. It still has effect. It's like strong antenna. And it does something with your brainwaves. It's like completely crazy. Along with the things they do in the air, it's like drugs in the air they release. It's like fog. But then more severe, only made for me to make me crazy. And the people who are there. It's the most saddest thing I've ever seen, and it's only meant for certain people. But people think that I'm crazy. But it doesn't, I'm crazy because, it's none of their business if they think they're crazy. They should just follow the rules, stick to the rules, right? And their personal opinion about who I am, who I should be, what my name should be, what my family thinks, I should not care about that. Or that they think that I'm a whore, or I'm not. And then again, it's none of their business. They should stick to their rules and actually help me, give me just help. When I ask them, just do their job. And if we just make jokes together and so on, that's allowed. Doesn't mean that we're friends. Just it's just normal. I'm 25, so it's just normal that we just make jokes together. Someone who is a hulpverlener. It's okay. Why should everyone just be serious, be a dictator? Doesn't mean that it has to mean something. But I was about to give the sketch away, and I felt like a bit boring, like don't do that. Only do that when you actually someone actually accomplished to get you a house or get you some human rights. I saw Linda, a beautiful baby, from an Eritreaanse woman, and she named her child Linda because she probably got citizenship here because of this woman. So I actually was about to give something away. Well, I knew, wait a second, thanks to you if you can see. Wait a second, but actually I don't have even a roof above my head. And I still actually, the only thing what I accomplished, I have to sit somewhere, where can I sit? It's getting crazy. I know that I have to start disappearing because otherwise I'll probably forget what I said. Because I just went close to my house in Mechelen, where planes get hijacked, or like the Kennedys, but they know, thank God, exactly what to do. Like amazing when I see right just above you, look up the sky around these areas. Very well trained pilots. So it's very amazing what I see, what I get to see. I had to record it yesterday, otherwise you just don't believe it. So they know exactly how to do it, and it's just a nick of time, like a matter of seconds. And they've done everything well because there were no accidents. So I'm very proud. These men, I hope they just land safe because I don't know. I don't hope they just become like lost twice. But I don't think so because they know what to expect because of 9/11. So the system. Without me, it will be completely go wrong. Because I'm the only one in Europe, probably, and I'm the American in Europe. I think. Me and my daddy. In America, they don't care if you're black or white, or as a black person, you can be an American too. So officially, I'm an Arab. Arabische ligas, probably Arab. Officially, I'm African too, and I'm American too. And Dutch too, European too, so it's like lucky. Just sit somewhere. So I am happy. I would rather just wander on the streets than be stuck there, be close to civilization instead of Mechelen, stuck there in insanity. Woo! Last week, there's no one who survived that, so I know one history. They get to tell how Steve Jobs and Carl Sagan died. So, close to civilization, yeah. Woo! Oh, God. That was close. As soon as this happened, I just left. Closed my door, because if I close my door, they cannot get in. No one has the key of my door. They changed it. I just lost almost. Michael almost left without me, and I just said, okay. Now they just want to do the frequency turn crazy. This happened. I lost my keys. It was after I went to the toilet, so it's a sign of being alive. And then, okay, now I have to go, so I immediately knew what to do. Because I knew, I don't want to go here, and there's a chance that he walks away. Because it's severe frequency there. Now I still have pain, and it's not his fault. It just is really painful for the brain. And I was, so I knew, okay, I have to go now too. And I always say calm, I can imagine. So it was close, and I actually done everything what I could do, the best things. I have some clothes, I have a suitcase, I left the dirty stuff just at home. The most important things are my passport, my PIN pass, debit card, phone, my phone charger, USB-C, actually my Bluetooth headphones side, actually from the HEMA, so some books, my notebooks, my code, this warm code. Why not actually like this, to actually do the psychology test actually. And this dress is actually not looking so well, but and these boots, all these clothes mostly are just more than 10 years old, especially these boots, just 100 euros, these boots, leather, but from Zalando. Actually, it doesn't have a brand, it's real leather. It doesn't have a brand. It's real leather, 100 euros, that's it, from Zalando. And I bought it when I was 17. So I know, once I'm buying good shoes or good coat, I just can have it for a long time. Do we? So for me, it's like a bit of psychology. Whew. So psychology, because I want to see if people just stick to the rules. If I look wealthy or not, they have to give me human rights. They have to, even if I ask for shelter. Mostly they just enjoy my pain. They really do. It's not testing, it really is happening. I'm not an actress, this is really happening. I got, because of Dr. Peters, surgeon, and my GP, I could actually Tuesday get immediately mental health care. Immediately. Mostly it's waiting for 3 months. Can you imagine? Because of a doctor, it's none of his business. I just, like a friend, or I don't know who, I was almost crying on the phone. I just 1% on my phone. I just told him I was everything in just a few minutes, not even. Dr. Peters, actually a hero, a surgeon, traumatoloog. And he immediately just it was on the birthday actually of my son, and he immediately just actually made a complaint to the GP. And the GP done nothing. And next day the GP done something while that I actually had an appointment today. I could have it yesterday, but I said, well, just tomorrow, please. Because so that's how it went. So because of them, and mostly because of him, Robert say, he just immediately made sure I could have something started Tuesday. So I will get a traject. Met een bidverpleegkundige ook. So it's just a man. It takes a man actually to hear a woman being homeless. He had no idea about this. I just said, can you just check that X-ray, what is that? So he's lying about it. But he talks a bit like me. It's like a bit like, a bit kakkerig, zeg maar. So, but I always sound like that if I barely talk. So my voice is actually very low. If I'm very nervous or insecure, I really have a high pitch of my voice that I don't like to. But it's actually mostly talking in a way that I don't talk. Actually, I'm mostly very calm, barely talk, just a bit slow. That's how I really am. Sometimes I really think of, okay, so it really makes sense. I go back to normal. But these days, I just feel a bit like almost crying. I never experienced something like this. I feel like, like video, like when I talk a bit like, this is not a voice that you don't want to hear, because I then immediately gonna use like rights or law, and I'm not allowed to. So sometimes I almost look like that I know better, and then it goes wrong. Because I actually am right, and they can't stand it, and then they break human rights. So, if I was a woman, I was like, wow, young girl, you're 25, you just respect, yeah, of course I'm gonna help you. No, they don't do that. They just, and it was because of a doctor, a man, that he actually, van a surgeon, he had nothing to do with it. He just done what he could, just made a complaint. Hey, even melding maken with the GP. And the woman actually done the right thing. Otherwise, they don't take me seriously. And it's not because of, no, he's just a doctor. He lost healthcare. He just feels like this is impossible. Homeless, a woman homeless, not even shelter. Because now still I'm not allowed to go to shelter. They refuse me in Ols. So it's disgusting, right? And they say like, yeah, because you have a home, you're not allowed to go to shelter. But there are families there even. There are women there even of the abusement. And Peters knows, because he's a surgeon. If he looks at the picture, whoa, she doesn't even complain. And she has that much, she must have a lot of pain, but she's strong, she keeps quiet. That's true. So of course you think of, they just want me to suffer and cry, and even then I don't get help. They actually, after years, after 2019, they were jealous. So doctors saved my life, and then it went crazy. So 2019, because they just want doctors to be like racist, and that they actually don't show respect to black women. It's crazy. They just do their job. They just do their job, follow the rules, and what they find, how they look at me as a black woman, or I'm a patient, that's it. And they just do the right thing. So what he done, from the doctor from Robert, you say, it's always like, wow, but actually, if you look at law, he just knows like, hey, a woman is not getting help. I'm a doctor. If I just ignore this, I'm responsible somewhere. I feel responsible somewhere. So he just made a complaint. He could easily just ignore it, as all his colleagues do. But he just like, no, right? Just so he done nothing special actually. But people find that already special. That's questionable. Talking about humanity, that it should be something big if a doctor actually does his job. It's crazy, right? So, but because of him, I now get spoed, started traject. But they GGZ opname. So actually, I told GGZ is nou aansprakelijk als ik word vermoord of verminkt. He was nervous, that man, nurse, because it's true. Because the police says GGZ, hospital says GGZ. Huisarts zegt, the GP says, GGZ. Now they are responsible. So he was a bit nervous, the nurse, because he was a bit racistic. I don't believe in racism, but he chooses to be. I want to look like racist. That's something different. Some people want to look like as if they enjoy all this pain and really want to fit in a group. They choose for it. Others who are just exploited at as, it's different. But he really was enjoying my pain. And when I said, well, aansprakelijk, if something happens to me, it's not the police, it's not the doctor, it's not the GP, it's you. That's true. So and then he was a bit nervous, So, and then, of course, they wish something happens to me. And that's the craziest thing. Because if it's done, you cannot take it back, or like something like that. That's what they know after, some people. They think, yeah, just didn't do it. And if it happened, okay, I'll go to jail for that, pay billions for just to get you making it looking ugly. That's how crazy stalkers can be. Or people who actually can't understand you. They want to leave a mark, not in just history or time, but even on me. And say, like, yeah, it was me. Oh, how bad I was. Oh, I'm in jail for that. I'm jailed over that. But she survived, isn't it? It's... So they always want to leave a mark. That's crazy. To all these beautiful women, actually, or wives, or women who passed away, from Dali, actually, or Picasso, or all these other artists or scientists who lost like their wives this way, or girlfriends, or secret lovers. This is how it goes. Exactly, I know exactly how they die, how it feels. For Conseil to see jobs, all these women who just all of a sudden just I was 15 when I had the first experience. I had the first experience that actually all of a sudden you just if you're connected to this kind of satellite, I don't know how it goes, but it's all of a sudden you just are rising, and I know what to expect. That's why I survived last week. I know what I could expect. But the most painful death is actually that Carl Sagan had. Because everything you attract, like even leaves, bugs, and then in the end knives, metal, and you just, it's just sick, actually, with these women. Actually, some think, let them die easy. Like angels just go up with the trees. It says those things. It really goes that way. I thought it's just impossible, just a song, just lyrics, If you survive that, no one believes you. But I know exactly how men and women die. If you're like, you have like a family estate for a long time, true Christian, true Jew, or true Islamic, is the most sick. Is that the frequency is that, oh girl, that's the most painful death you can ever have. And they were not English, they were just Dutch, saying that's the sickest death. They just know about it even. That's the craziest thing. They were the most sickest. They are the most sickest criminals in the world, and they said, we don't want you for that. You have to know this. It's the most sickest death you can have. That you just no evidence to be seen because you're all good, one with the ground. Very painful, very painful. Everything just pulls you. You get just everything just. Here's actually some residue from the blood. I was giving away blood, so my blood was my fingerprints and everything. I was just iron everywhere. So where I was sitting, blood everywhere. Actually, just dust. So it was close. It was very close, very very close. Now it's actually gone somewhere. Yeah, it's gone. It was a bit pink, green pink. the green became pink. Now it's gone. Actually, now everything is okay again. So people think that it's magic, but it's not. It's very sad that it's private. It's none of their business. But I want to actually stop it because all these stories and novels are based on, like, if it's a Victorian era, how women die, or with witchery. It started a bit. So it's kind of sad that all these women. Just 600 years ago, after Shakespeare, you had witchery, and just sad that they all had to prove that they were human. So I do nothing wrong. I just get poging tot verminking all the time, or about to. When they see me when they look at me, they do nothing. They just, they just have to see me face to face, and then they do nothing. When they hear about me, oh yeah, of course, yeah, absolutely. But when they see me, they cannot do it. They just can't. They even die themselves. They're not just doing it. Because they probably see someone, probably see their mommy, or see like innocence, and that's not something you see purity. Because I do bad. I cannot. I just don't lie. Actually, of course, people are gonna hate me or not, but they all have to do it from a distance. I just didn't understand why you would do it. Actually. Hi. Just move on, move on, literally move on. And I hate it when they copy the things I say, or what actually serial killers would say, like, just please drop your hair because otherwise I can't have rest, sort of things. And that I had to hear it last week too. It's kind of sad and tragic that I'm not allowed to have human rights, because they're afraid that I will be forever seen as a hero. I say no. I just want to go to a job and move on. Just my gifts are for me only to see, I feel. I don't have to show off. Like, you just had a conversation with someone. Doesn't know. This is what I feel. I say no. It's like, I seen the x-rays and became crazy and aggressive because I see what they destroyed from doctors spending a lot of hours on just saving me, and how they destroyed it. You know how much love there goes in one surgery for every patient, and not looking at your face or someone's face. And they just destroy it. I could see it on the x-ray, and even remove tumors. I had no idea people would do that for me. So the love is invisible. To me, it was like evidence. It took 2 weeks to get to that x-ray from December, when I didn't get medical help. Someone next to me laying in Bernhoven, I had high fever and I could not walk, and I was dragging me with a chair actually away. And a taxi came, and then they just gave someone else next to me on a bed medical help. Ik denk 9 December 2020. And I, after birth, had fever, everything, and my pelvis, something happened. They made an x-ray, and the radioloog was he was very respectful. He said, I bring you back. He was a bit aggressive too. It's none of his job that he would bring me back to the observatiekamer. He said, I will bring you back. This is the least what I can do, because I cannot do anything for you. So out of respect, he brought me back and to the room. A man, of course, because he knew, probably, I'm not allowed to help you, and I have to lie, and I don't want that. Because of Gorge. It's because of Gorge. It's not just my ex, it's just their friends, along, I think, with someone, the fake royal, the Orange side, because the Napoleon side in the Orange family is different. They're good for women. What kind of man should be bad for women? Or, it's kind of crazy. The freak you see now, just be lucky that you're just 25. When I was 5, it's not a difference if I would be 80 or come on, I'm ruined. Literally, I already gave birth, and I'm here actually thinking about my son, and my son will never come back. And I forever will actually be a mommy and feel like a mommy. And I don't want to end up lonely, actually, that way, because I want to care, and that's dangerous, because I feel like caring for someone all the time. So I absolutely need help for that, and thank God it starts Tuesday. Thanks to a man, maybe Dr. Peters is in the same position, because he was the first man actually writing back on my x-ray, that he was happy for my pregnancy. So he would just, a small sign of love, he would just write on the back of my x-ray, actually, just congratulations. So yeah, it's just, and they end up lonely, actually, these people, I have no idea about his personal life. He's my doctor, I'm not actually talking about this. But it's mostly people who just work all the time. They actually always forget about themselves. And they don't know love. They know only fast love or fake love, or are okay with just, one night stands. I would advise to not do one night stands. No, just dating. These escorts and so on, hell no. Just, I should look for a job today, but they closed. Usually you get a tempo team, uitzendbureaus. You could just go there, show your face, have a talk. No, everything now is online. I need to talk with Michael today. Weird, isn't it? You have to not only apply online and not just face to face. So something happened that ever since I had my first job when I was 16, and I just immediately had a job. I just go there, can I have a job? Okay. Now, they just know everything is changed on base what I wanted. It's like crazy, even HBO-opleidingen. You can look chronologically, I could prove it even. It's like 101. I want a job, and as soon as that, after that, if I now go to tempo team or something like that, look for a job, apply online. It changed. Usually it was so easy to get a job. Everything changed based chronologically on me. And it's not that I'm everyone, no, or I'm someone, no. It's just sick if you look at it. Just not one time, a billion times things are changed because of Gorge, because of some man probably in this family line who just doesn't show his face because he's a criminal. So, because his families are ashamed of him. It's sick. So if I want to do HBO, everything changed. Je hebt te pay €600 voor Duo, de certificaten, en dan moet je deelnemen aan HAVO en de officiële examen. En dan moet je ook nog je eigen boeken betalen. At first it was like, just €50. Yeah, if you HAVO niveau, quick test. If you get in, easy start if you want it. Now, only Erasmus Universiteit is possible. Just still, but they're gonna change it too. So they changed everything. Just when I needed to. So I thought first about like fake websites or something like that. No, they literally changed everything just when I needed to. They changed the rules. Invest in the websites, invest in the schools where I want to go. Like HOM, they changed the complete website. Like the website was for 10 years the same, like ugly, boring, and then nothing would change. It was okay, it would function. Great, right? They found something else to invest in. No, they just changed the whole website and changed the whole rules. So now I'm gonna just check certain things. Yeah, what can I do? I need somewhere to sleep tonight, but it's weekend, and everyone just does nothing in the end because ons welzijn said, just call Michael. And Michael says, don't call veilig thuis. And I get to hear it even more here. So here, actually, if I stay here, the world is in danger. Alone. It's kind of sad. I have to go somewhere else. In Deutschland again. I have to follow my intuition. It's none of the business. What happens to me, I do what feels right. And no, I don't want to. Yay! Because if I want to get one compliment, what happens? Actually, it's not okay to go to Deutschland because they just attack me for no reason. Here they don't do that. Because ik kan hier gewoon op Nederlands praten en mensen kennen mij gewoon hier. Mensen hebben hier gewoon respect voor vrouwen.